Hello and welcome to this November 16th, 2010 video version of InvestEd Central's Chart of the Day. I'm Tom Boley, InvestEd Central's Chief Market Strategist, and it's my pleasure to provide you today's Chart of the Day. This Chart of the Day is brought to you by StockCharts.com, simply the web's best financial charts. Today we're taking a look at the iShares Silver Trust, ticker symbol SLV. This is an ETF that the primary purpose of this ETF really is to track the share price or to track the price of silver itself. Taking a look at the chart, you can see that since the end of August we've had a straight up move in silver, and the SLV has reflected that. Some of this is based on increased demand around the world. Also, part of it is based on a weakening US dollar. We've seen the dollar under a lot of pressure. We've been talking to members about it recently, with the dollar index falling back down close to the 76 level, which was a multi-year trendline support level. We've since bounced on the dollar, or the dollar has since bounced off of that level at 76 and has moved up closer to the 79 area, and as a result we've seen silver declining along with other commodities. But right at the top here, about a week ago, you can see we printed a reversing candle. This is a bearish engulfing candlestick off of a big move up. Just in the 2 or 3 weeks prior, we had risen from about $22.50 to over $28, and then had a big reversal. The MACD was still pointing straight up, so this, in my view, is more indicative of a short-term pullback than a long-term one. So we have been pulling back for the last few days, and you can see that the price of the SLV has dropped back down very close to its 20-day moving average. And throughout this uptrend, you can see that the 20-day moving average has provided great support. So with the 20-day sitting at 24.81 and SLV sitting at 24.93, it seems like a decent entry point off of the selling that we've seen over the last week or so for a possible move to the upside, a short-term move. Gap support sits right beneath the 20-day moving average. I think if we were to fall much below about 24.30 or so, silver could then have further to fall, maybe even down to the 50-day moving average, so I'd be careful there. But I'm looking for this area to at least hold in the near term. Maybe silver drops a little bit more here short term. You might sit back, wait for a reversing candle similar to what we saw at the top. Maybe we move down intraday, come back up end of the day, hold above the 20-day, printing something like a hammer that might indicate the short-term downtrend is over. And then if we do get another move to the upside and we get back up close to $28, we'll need to watch to see what happens to the MACD. If the MACD continues to drop, even though prices move back up, then that would be giving us a pretty good clue that some of the momentum is falling out of the stock. It's waning, and as a result, the next move up is more likely than not, to be a failure with that slowing momentum. So that'll be something to keep in mind, to watch in the days ahead. But in the short term, I'd be looking at this gap support area and the 20-day moving average as key support for the SLV. I hope you've enjoyed our presentation today. Be sure to check out our chart of the day every day at InvestEdCentral.com. While you're there, sign up for our free weekly Market Pulse newsletter and have the chart of the day emailed directly to you. Happy trading.